All right, I've got some news stories. Obviously, over the weekend, we had the Supreme Court strike down Trump's tariffs. So when that happened, there was a large reaction that occurred where obviously he responded with a 10% global tariff. And then on Saturday, he got somebody said he woke up angry and increased those tariffs to 15%. So there's a whole legal thing. I did a whole breakdown on this on my channel of like the different laws that can be used to implement tariffs. Only one of them got struck down, right? And so in that, the Trump administration has been finding the other ways that they can continue to implement new tariffs. And in fact, a lot of the tariffs that they already had in place are still in place, especially the ones around like raw materials and things of that nature. So death blow to his ego, maybe the Trump administration's ego, but not to their economic plan per se. So I just wanted to talk on that really quickly. We had some news today come out about Coinbase. They have actually, I think, officially launched stock trading for all US users for 24/5 access. So it's now official. You can get wrecked 24/5.
That's awesome. Did we include the Robinhood announcement in the news?
No, what happened with Robinhood?
So I
Oh,
sent they're adding in a new feature which essentially allows people to get access to more early stage stuff. Is that my understanding?
yes. So I can play that video real quick. I found it from Okay, so Vlad Tenev, CEO of Coinbase.
You might only be able to hear it from this.
Robinhood Ventures. It's not just to open the doors to private investing, but to blow them completely off the hinges so that no one can close them ever again. And you know they'll try to. We're going to start this revolution by offering retail investors exposure to what we believe are some of the most exciting private companies operating today.
So Vlad, I noticed you said retail investors, not accredited investors.
I sure did. Let's get right into that. So when people are invited into a venture fund, there's usually an accredited investor requirement. This is something like minimum net worth or household income. Not a huge problem for that inner circle of wealthy insiders that just keep getting wealthier, but roughly 80% of Americans today don't qualify. Then there's a minimum investment amount, which usually ranges from $10,000 to upwards of millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's frustrating to say the least.
There's no liquidity. So your funds are locked up until there's an exit event, which can take years or even
They sound like bots, bro. Like this is, they need to get a better copywriter.
over a decade. A big problem if you need access to your money in under 10 years. Finally, there's usually a carry fee where fund managers pay themselves 20 or even 30% of your profits.
Yeah, I hate that one.
With Robinhood,
I hate that one. Don't really resonate with that.
He
The other
literally
one's just like
sounds
that.
like ChatGPT trying to contribute to the podcast, like
Totally.
the podcast, AI podcast.
100%. Then we'll let them wrap up and then we'll talk about it.
Ventures Fund 1, we're getting rid of all of that. Literally all of it. So not only are you getting access to what wealthy and institutional investors are typically offered, you're getting what I would say is a better deal than most of them can probably get.
Wow. So that's Robinhood. And then here comes the disclaimer.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Well, my initial thing is like, I'm not understanding, I guess, either the legal structure of how it works or what makes it different than any other publicly traded fund.
I didn't look into it enough to answer those questions for you, Keith. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, in general, I think personally, I'm not going to be giving Robinhood my money.
Bro.
That's just me.
Nor will I, but you guys do whatever you want. This person's got a good point here. So hilarious seeing these rich dudes pretend to know how regular people feel. That's the point we're at with all of this, right? Because it's happened across the board. Like the creators that were normal people that became famous, they're now just celebrities psychologically, so they're insufferable, right? Even the podcasters that we all watch because we're like, oh, it feels like we're talking to our smart friend, our funny friend, our cool friend, whatever. Now their lifestyle is like so different from their audience. It's impossible to be relatable anymore.
Yeah.
Right. We're at this point of like crazy change that needs to take place. And yeah. And also I'm seeing that they're starting a late night TV show with all the tech people.
Yeah. Was that real or not? I don't know though.
I still don't know. Because AI is so good. It could be fake.
Yeah.
But they're essentially one guy pitched either it's real or he's trying to say it to get feedback to do it. But they're trying to create this like late night show for the tech industry because they do have a major PR problem of like they're so unrelatable and they're so out of touch. So I don't know if a show will actually help that or exacerbate that. Like think about it,
That's
right?
a good point.
Whenever I hear someone like these guys who are clearly like robots or aliens or reptilians, like when they're trying to sound like a normal person, I feel that, which is like the antithesis of what they're attempting to achieve.
Right.
So
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was a perfect example because Vlad isn't like all that unrelatable. So he definitely like took it to the extreme there with that ad read.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's just reading a script, but that person was probably AI. So maybe you got some more time for your job. But what did you have next for the stories?
If you're enjoying this was actually taken out of a piece of our live stream where we go live every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. If you want to see the full version of this episode, you can click the link in the description down below. But for now, back to the clip. So Meta is actually planning a stablecoin comeback in the second half of 2026.
Interesting.
So obviously they had the entire scandal that they had a few years back with the Libra coin that ended up being called something else. What did they call it? They ended up changing the name and trying to change it all up because it was not happening. The government in the United States was not about to let that occur. And so now it looks like they might be building out a stable coin and they're looking to launch it this year. Now, I also, in my research of this, found that this headline technically came out a year ago as well, where last year they were supposed to do that. So I don't know if this one is supposed to be more credible.
Got it.
But yeah, it looks like they're working their way towards launching a stable coin.
Yeah, which is, we all felt like that would come to a reality. And they were one of the first big guys to try to do that. How long ago was that when they tried?
So it was 2019, and they later renamed it to Diem was the name. That's why I forgot.
Diem spelled how?
Diem. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's obviously sounds Greek, some like Greek god or something. I don't know.
Is there some symbolism in that?
Probably, man. The guy that like was running that project or heading it up, his name is David Marcus or something like that. And he went into Bitcoin after that. He was like so mad. He was like, well, I'm just going to work on Bitcoin then because they can't stop Bitcoin. And he's actually a very interesting executive in the finance space.
Super cool.
Moving on, we had a lawsuit that just got opened up on Jane Street. Okay, now this one is actually very interesting. They're denying the claims, but they've basically been facing claims of an insider trading scandal that sped up Terraform's Luna Terra's 2022 collapse. So they denied the allegations as a desperate and baseless attempt to extract money after this company essentially went bankrupt back in 2022. So,
and what is Jane Street?
So great question. Jane Street is arguably the largest market maker in the world. So essentially, they go into the markets and they use their algorithms to go out and make transactions to allow people who want to buy something to be able to buy it at the price that is agreeable to the market and to sell at prices that are agreeable in the market. Because if there's not someone there who wants to sell at that exact price, a market maker will come in and do that for you, essentially. And Jane Street is one of the biggest ones.
Cool.
Yep. So anyway, so yeah, that's a pretty big deal. Because if you're going after Jane Street, I mean, you'd want to have your books in order at the very minimum. They've got a large budget, and I'm pretty sure a pretty talented legal team. So, it's a big thing to make. But I think it's the people that are inside too, that also to me is kind of telling for you to be inside of the Terra situation to come after Jane Street, right? That means you probably have some information that would allow you to feel that you're justified in doing that. So there was that one. There was an outage that occurred a few days ago on AWS. And there's some claims that this AWS outage was caused by an AI coding bot blunder. So I don't know all of the details about this, but according to Financial Times, the most recent interruption happened in December, actually, when its Coiro AI coding tool decided to erase the environment it was working on resulting in a 13-hour disruption. Now, so that was that one. And then there's also this other thing going on with the OpenAI lady. And I don't know, is this one real? There was like an OpenAI lady downloaded OpenClaw, and then it like deleted files, and they were like, "Oh, this is great." Like the person who is running like AI safety at OpenAI downloaded OpenClaw and had it like deleting files on their computer.
This is the first time hearing of this.
Okay, so that's been something that's been erupting over the internet. I don't know whether or not that one is actually true, and so I can't speak to the veracity of that. And I'm struggling to. Okay, so I'll find this tweet and I'll just share it, but understand that I don't know how verified this is. Oh, so it's Meta. Excuse me. Meta's head of AI safety and alignment gets her emails nuked by OpenClaw. So be the director of AI safety and alignment at Meta. Install OpenClaw, give it unrestricted access to personal emails. It starts nuking emails. Don't do that. It keeps going. Stop. Don't do anything. Gets all the remaining old stuff and nukes it as well. Stop. Whatever. So once again, I don't know the full veracity, but I guess she herself has said nothing humbles you like telling your OpenClaw confirm before acting and watching it speed run, deleting your inbox. I couldn't stop it from my phone. I had to run to my Mac Mini like I was defusing a bomb. So let me see if we can actually find her profile and do that ourselves here, because obviously she's getting heat for this. This has 9 million views, and I guess it's somewhat real, but maybe not as serious as everyone is taking it. I don't know.
She works at Meta?
I guess that's the other thing to verify. It says safety and alignment at Meta, but I
So
mean,
could that be teeing themselves up to market their better alternative?
absolutely. Absolutely. Very well articulated and identified as an opportunity there. So yeah. So that was, I guess, a real headline, but yeah, perfect tee up for here's our OpenClaw. Hey, you made it to the end of the clip. That means you're probably enjoying this. And if so, just know that you can catch us live every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to see the full version of this episode, you can click the link in the description down below. Otherwise, YouTube thinks that you will enjoy this next.